Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
I go Ghana for Coco, about 10 years, Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na egu so bohun digital business ya wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo atia se omura business ni mu me see ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me say wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se be nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya nke enimu o eti ne ye bode from no me see business way afia so a those of us in the diaspora need to me file tax no ye bro ye 1099 na the file tax afia the file ye bra bi me the file ye di o just a professional bia wo business mu teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men can doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say we dey run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi a obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo number akopɛ so a ebegene. Wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wan kasa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. Amount extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me se kakra nie momra. Me number na etwa gu no. Ne yenkasa. God bless us all. Amen.
I remember some time ago, I mentioned something in one of my videos when issues with Shatta Wale and some other guys were trending online. And I remember vividly what I said. I said that sometimes when there is a dog lying down, when there is a lion lying down, maybe a mad dog or a mad lion or whatever, the best you can do is to move away from it and not to go step on its tail. Because if you step on its tail and it reacts, you might not be able to contain the kind of reaction that will be coming from that particular animal. I used that example. I mentioned that in one of my videos. And today, maybe I would have to run back to it because of something I've seen online. Today, maybe I would have to go back to it and make sense out of that nonsense I mentioned some time ago, because yes, I know some people saw it as such. I read comments like that and people thought there was no sense in what I was saying. But maybe today, I'm sure going to do a reference to it, and I'll come and tell you why I was speaking the loaded sense ever in the whole wide world. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. And if you are here, I welcome you to be a part of it. Let's listen to this conversation with an open mind, even before we do any kind of judgment or whatsoever, because I am going to be open-minded as well from this side. I'm doing this with Digital Rasta. You can call him Currency, who is on camera. Richie Flex is the editor-director of this show. And if you're a first-timer here, remember to subscribe to us, because here it is show business that we feed on. And you can also be a part of us anytime you want to. But also remember to use Tap Tap Send. And to our brothers who are living abroad, especially those in Texas, we hear that Texas is now using Tap Tap Send as well. So go ahead, get an app downloaded on your phone, put in your bank details and use the promo code SammyFlex. SammyFlex will give you some $10, £5, €5 based on your location. So you can also send money to your friends, colleagues here in Ghana. So far, Tap Tap Send has been seen as the best. It has been tried and tested, and everybody says it is good. Obia say yeah. So try it today, and let's do business some other time to come. I keep saying you can try my number. If you're a first timer, it will still come to me, and I'll tell you, yeah, your Tap Tap is now fully active. That was just by the way. So, in a long while, I've seen so many people who have commended Shatta Wale's new ways of being calm on some things. In a long while, I've seen so many people who think that they are loving the new Shatta Wale's approach, where despite all the noise people will make about him, despite all the BS people will throw at him, he will still be calm, paying attention to his business and to his music. And everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. In recent times, we can talk about Stone Boys, fuck whoever they think say be dancehall king. That'd be one. In recent times, we've seen Shatta Michi going about with medical insults upon insults on brand medical, and the fact that some people were even expecting Shatta Wale to take over the fight because they know that he was the one that fight was targeted at. But once again, he ignored and he decided to do his thing, interestingly. Now, one thing that has caught the necessary people talking about online now is the fact that now Shatta, after keeping quiet for a longer time, has come out to talk. I can even make reference to the Passion Air saga, where despite that kind of disrespect and that unlawful attitude the guy showed to him, he still maintained his calm, he still maintained his cool. Maybe he did a video just to explain to some people why he could not catch his flight at a time. But even with that, it was done in a way that everybody felt Shatta was still in his calm self. Until yesterday in the afternoon, somewhere late afternoon. And with this, we all know how the video was made. With this, we all know how aggressive Shatta Wale was. With this, we all know how unmeasured he was. And I sit here asking myself, why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we do that to people when we know very well that when this guy is minding his business, he's minding his business. Let me also mind my business. Yet, some people will just find a way to make sure that your business, they will look for a platform to throw it away or to throw it down. Very, very unfortunate if you ask me. Now, ever since Hajia 4Real was arrested in the UK, and now that she has been extradited to US, I know the story has been one of a confused one, because so many people don't really have the full gist and what really is going down with Hajia 4Real's case. All that we are speculating is that she has been arrested, blah, 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 until her extradition. Then some official report came from the US federal government. Then we all got to know that, okay, so this is the issue, that Hajia 4Real is being investigated in a romance scam, blah, 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 how much is involved and all these things. That was when we all got to understand it. And that is fine. As a matter of fact, because the arrest was made on a white man's land, we all agreed that because they believe in human rights, they would not let anything just happen to anybody just like that. Like maybe it could happen here in Ghana. In Ghana, you can be arrested without even knowing what you have done. But over there, when it comes to arresting someone, when it comes to sitting on people's rights, they are really, really cautious and careful about it, because they know if it does not go well, it can turn against them and they will pay dearly for it. So personally, I knew definitely with Hajia 4Real, something was wrong somewhere that we're all not privy to. And that's fine. At the moment, we hear she has been given bail. she has to appear in court again for whatever allegations that have been leveled on her. Then, because there are legal brains around, anytime some of these things happen, what people do is to reach out to those who understand law and ask them questions about the happening to get some insight about it. And once again, so many people, so many lawyers have spoken about Hajia Wale's case. Some even predicting the number of years she's likely to suffer if she is jailed finally, or if she is convicted finally, or if she is guilty finally, and all those issues. I remember in one interview, one lawyer also said that, well, because the case seems to be a wide case, anytime Hajia Wale is convicted, there might be some people who will be connected to it. Of course, wherever she is not there because she did it alone. Wherever she is there obviously because some people were connected to whatever is happening. After all, we even have reports that his baby daddy has also served some jail term around same issues like this before. Reports are out like that. And if someone has been mentioned, then the probability that other people will also be mentioned is high. Now, lawyers have said that all things being equal, if she is not free and she's convicted, that means some names will be mentioned. Then all of a sudden, we see online people already doing their own links. People already arresting those that they would want to arrest, because to them, those people have relationship and affiliations with others, and therefore they think it is right for them to call them when they have not even been judged. They think it is right for them to call them out when they have not even been mentioned. And I ask myself, what is this about? Is this madness, witchcraft, or what? What is that about? Now, people have started asking themselves questions like, okay, so if Hajia Wale has been arrested, it means some of her friends are also guilty of the offense. Like, think about this. And some people have gone further, or they have gone ahead to even mention the name of Shatta Wale and other people as well. Mentioning medical, mentioning fella, and some innocent people who are minding their business, putting in works and doing their thing. And I'm sure if you were to be in the shoes of any of these guys that I've mentioned, you would never be happy. So yesterday on the live, Shatta was responding to some of these things. And I know you would want to see it, or maybe you have seen them before. My director will show some to you, obviously.
The foolishness is too much on the internet. Sometimes they see that and they say, like, hey, so this is what they reason or something, or they think. How you go fit there? Then if Hajia Wale get matter, then all you go talk be say, FBI check Shatta Wale. Your mother, your father, your mother again, your father again. I don't watch all those things on the internet and I say, you people, I don't get time for it because I have to count money. Right now, finish counting money. Your mother! I didn't see the thing. So, no, Pierre come. No, Pierre come, they do things. No, Pierre get problems for, they will collect Shatta Wale and also. Your mother! You don't get where somebody buys from. Your mother! We fool for this country inside so much. Say, if problem day, we know if it's solved. Pastors, they Ghana, where do they talk? Webe. Everybody, you sit down in front of your house because here we know they talking in matter. Your mother! Even me, where they arrest. Even me, where I take my life, go police station. Say me, they for lock me because they say they catch a person. So they for lock me. When man go jail. For all these things, they say me I cause panic. The panic I cause, it make people die. It make people lose money for accounts. It make people commit suicide. Me alone, what's I write that? As a pastor, they talk that to me. No leader for the country come inside, say, hey, what Shatta is doing, let's pay attention to it and follow what he's trying to send us a message that no, we need to stop these things because how pastor go fit talk say somebody go die or so this, and then the security of the whole country or Shatta say you need to for the among go be hey, man change things. You understand me? Those nonsense things you put the Ghana. Sometimes you did there one day. Do nonsense things for the country make. I don't know how. And you see, when they do them, you pay for no much on the Hey, Jimmy, that be how they see the country. Because they Jimmy. There's people that tag FBI. Go ask FBI, your mother. If you say ask man, they do fraud. Man go do fraud, do what? You don't see the hard work and they put in. You don't say mosquito inside that day. Your mother. Say me the arrest medical, me the arrest fella, me the arrest. Because we be, me the arrest Samamuni. Because we be Hajia for your mother. Tell your mother, say I say mother. You boy, you don't know the spirit they play with you. You be a man, they play. Huh? Man no can play for you. So if you day way some things, then you go to come then, talk the thing where make Charlie Hajia get this thing, make we do this thing, Charlie make we all pray for him, make it come. We don't get that thing for one tongue top. You feel say you go survive. Your mother. That's why you people way they do way, if man go out. Recently, at the travel go Kumasi way, we catch airport. They say some guy for there. Say me, I dey go Takari some time ago. I don't talk to hours. So as I catch here, no, the time where I catch here, no, it be right time. Where me and my crew all they go board the plane. My crew even no go see the place. The guy take me my ticket go. Cause he say, he won't show me something. Your mother. The guy there passing yourself, he mother. The guy where in your assistant, he mother. We fought too much for this country. We fought too much for this country. Like something they do we are sick in our brains. Every day, somebody for fall down before a Ghana man go happy. Every day, somebody for fall down, then Ghana man go happy. Go check. You know see what? Go see when I bloggers. They feel blog was blogging, Jimmy blogging, Tumuni Koko blogging, Nkwasiasem, and I am with it. Go and check Tunde Ednot. Go and check people, Mufasa. Go and page, Instagram page. See in captions. You don't know something that they teach you, they want to talk something like this thing. And they arrest Hajia for so FBI come and catch you. What's here? Go ask FBI. Say if they get my document for them now. Or if you say America, they fool. Shatta Wale, you know go fit travel. Your mother. I go travel make people see. Your mother. Everybody they do that to them. Big men, everybody they can't. Okay, let's see if Shatta Wale will be arrested because Shatta the way is. Like I tell you a story. Me once upon a time they tell me artists, Ghana artists. When they take cocaine, they travel past airports. Where airports they monitor them. Ghana artists, airports no. Go ask airports. Those people where they want news, go airports and ask them how many artists for Ghana here where they take cocaine they travel for airports where they monitor them. Your mother. He said, I go take cocaine travel. How much do you pay for it? No, me nobody go be paying for cocaine. Make I take travel. Safe. I go be done. How much you go be paying me? You know how much money I want? Then people they can't date there. If matter happen, we can't just sit down and say, hey, let's pray. Come on, let's put our hands together and pray so that this our sister, you could come out for this decision. Nobody they talk about that thing. Anything and Shatta Wale should be part. Hey, you see all those people, you go, can't go knock you, you know, make money, you go suffer. Your mother, they go chop him. Your father, you go be whatever he be like that, when you know, get money for your family. You go die like that. Your mother.
He was actually responding to some of these things, telling the world that in this Ghana, people who are not supposed to do some things are those who are doing it. And what I mean by those who are not supposed to do some things are that those who have platforms, knowing that when they speak, when they mention, it goes very far and it can go very far to even affect others, they are rather doing it. They've not left some of these discussions for ghetto discussions. Because where I sit, some discussions are for ghetto discussions. When boys and girls are sitting there somewhere and drinking and puffing stuff, then they can have some of these conversations. Not when serious matters are happening before they will come and do these kind of conversations. So people are sitting online, on the web. People are sitting in their studios. People are sitting on platforms that are followed by thousands of people and they are incriminating others already. Guys, this is not fair. They are incriminating others already for crimes that they have not committed, for crimes that they are innocent about. And I ask myself, if Shatta Wale comes again to do live, and this time around, he also comes attacking people, then you come like, oh, Shatta the son not here. Shatta the Onia Botre, Shatta the Oya Manfo, Shatta the Oyese. Guys, this is not fair. In a long while, we have not seen Shatta Wale in this particular rant before. This is what we should know. When some of these things are mentioned with your brand online, it goes a long way to affect you. It goes a very long way to affect you. Because some people are even tagging FBI to your name. Some people are mentioning you to some things that you know nothing about. Remember that all these things are stuck online. All these things are part of your name. The moment someone is looking for you to do anything with you, he mentions your name, Shatta Wale, then all these things will be coming up. You are messing his brand up. You are messing his character up. This, he won't sit down. You can do your music thing, do your beef thing, and he can decide to keep quiet all he likes. But to this extent, even if he had not responded, personally, I would be feeling some way for him. Then it means that he's encouraging it. Even if he had not responded, that's how I would take it. That, okay, it looks like you don't care. Looks like what is happening, you don't really, it doesn't really like concern you. Therefore, they can go ahead to do it and even do it more. So I am so satisfied with the fact that he was out there to talk about this. And I know when those people were mentioning him, nobody would pay attention to those things. Nobody will. But when he does it, people will come and pay attention to him and start saying all sorts of things. That's why some time ago I said that sometimes when the dog is lying down, sometimes when the lion is lying down and nothing disturbs it, it will be there till. But until someone goes and step on its tail, obviously it will come back in and attack him. And that's what we have seen. That is what we have seen. I believe those who were looking for some of these things, you guys have seen it. And interestingly, it is coming from people who live abroad and they should know better. Those are the people who are championing some of these things. People who live abroad and they know how some of these things work. People who live abroad and they know how when some of these things go with your name online, it can go a long way to affect you. They are the people leading this crusade, mentioning names and doing all sort of things that are not good for brands like someone who is feeding on his brand. Guys, this is not fair. This is not fair. We all wouldn't want Shatta Wale to come the way he did yesterday. We all wouldn't want it that way. We all would want that he maintains his calm. But sometimes when it becomes necessary, he needs to come out to say something. I remember someday I asked him why sometimes when people do this, he does not let it go. He does not let it slide. And he responded this way. Maybe after this I wrap up. He responded that, Sammy, you know something? When people start doing all these things and you don't talk about it as well, their side of the information is what stays online. Because that is what everybody will be writing. That is what everybody will be writing. They will see their side, what they think the person put out, and that will be the only story that will be there. But when he sees that, no, this is not good for my brand, this can really dent my image, this can dent my character and my business, I have to come and give a counter offer to them. So at least there will be that story and there will be this story. So that when someone reads that and the person does further reading, the person will get to know that, oh, even with that, the person who was being talked about came to also say this. I could not argue anymore because he was right. I was thinking he could ignore, but when he gave me that response, I said, well, you are right, because until they say that until the lion tells its own story, the hunter will come and tell a different story. People will tell their stories for their interest. People are looking for traffic on their platforms. People are looking for numbers, and they know the people who will give them the numbers. They know the kind of statement they will make to give them the numbers. Therefore, they will do it regardless of how the person will feel. They will do it and get the numbers out of it. So I'm happy that he has come out to defend this. At least that portion has also been captured. And I have seen some people who are saying Shatta Wale has incriminated some people for doing drugs. Shatta Wale has mentioned. No, Shatta Wale did not mention. It says some time ago, and I listened to that particular tape. The tape is still there. You can go listen to it. He said some time ago there were musicians who were doing that. And in Ghana, don't we have records of that? In Ghana, don't we have a musician who was arrested in the name of cocaine trafficking? Don't we have someone like that? Why are we now making it look like he's saying there is someone now? He said some time ago. He said some time ago, and there is in history of Ghana someone like that indeed. May his soul rest in perfect peace. He's even dead. So no need to wake up ghost. Let him sleep in peace. But I'm here telling you that sometimes if you want to disturb the lion, it will disturb you too. If you want to disturb the dog, it will disturb you too. But if you allow it to sleep, it will also sleep and you also have your peace. It is unfortunate that people will just do this just to make sure others look bad. And I'm here thinking that by this time, these guys are happy. They got what they were looking for. They got the attention they were looking for. Well, sometimes you would want the hype, but the hype might not be good for you. I've heard this thousands of times. Sometimes you want the hype, but the hype might not be good for you. I came here in peace, and however you take this information is up to you. That's why I said, open your mind, listen to this, and let's all protect ourselves. Because no one wants to be destroyed. Nobody wants to be put down by another person's interest. Nobody would want that. So why do we do that to a fellow brother? A brother who is putting in the works, a brother who is always making sure someone is working hard to get something for him or herself. Look at how Shatta Wale has been encouraging his fans, giving them inspiration that work hard, work hard, work hard in the studio, working here and there. Yet, people will find ways to still make him look bad. A word to the wise is enough. Allow the dog to sleep and you also be in peace. But if you touch its tail, over to you. Woe unto you, whatever that will come to you, because you cannot measure the return of attack. You do it A, the person will come and do it A, B, C, D, D, till Z. And that's what I want you to know. My name is Sammy Flex. This has been the editorial. Special thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on Camera, which reflects editor, director of the show. You can also share your opinion. And if you know someone, let's name and shame them. Those who started mentioning names of innocent people who are going about their normal duties, let's name and shame them. If the FBI in their report, or if the federal government and USA in their report wanted to arrest some other people, they would have mentioned it in their report. They would have mentioned that we are looking for these guys as well to assist in investigation. Because they know what they are looking for and what they have gotten, they did not mention anybody's name. Are you the one to mention someone's name? May God help us all. Amen. We are out of here.